Eagles themselves making 3 changes. Number 6, Efe Ambrose, available after his ban, so he makes the 11, along with number 14, Trabuma Akabweze, and number 17, Akim Latifu. There's Clifford Mulenga. Zambia had to do without their star man when they began the tournament here in Canada. The referee today is Wolfgang Stark from Germany, a bank employee from Air Golding, who lists ice hockey as one of his hobbies. He should feel right at home here. The fourth official comes from the USA. Bigger day for the players. Well, here is the list of the substitutes. You'll see Nyambe there with the red card. He's suspended for this. Cheje, number 12 for Nigeria. He picked up a nasty injury earlier on in the tournament. So Thomas, number 1, is really their only backup goalkeeper. Clifford Mulenga had club duties to fulfill in South Africa right at the beginning of this tournament, but he has been the catalyst for Zambia's progress. His penalty, the kickstart to success against Uruguay last time out. Ezekiel Bala has scored 2 of Nigeria's 3 goals in the tournament so far to make him their top scorer. Still a teenager at 19. He's the captain. He'll turn at 20 at the start of next month. As for the coaches, well, George Luandamina first took charge of Zambia's under-20 side November 2003. His opposite number today, Issa Laden Bosso. Well, he took charge when the former boss fell ill a couple of months ago. For many of these young men, this is and will be the biggest day of their lives. This isn't just about a place in the quarterfinals, although that in itself is a wonderful prize. It's also about potentially escaping the poverty trap back home. This is their chance to strike for fame and for fortune. Well, for everybody looking forward to all the tournaments coming up in Africa over the next few years, what a great showpiece round of 16 match this promises to be. Zambia all in white today, Nigeria in green. Chinga playing on the left side of the Zambian defence. Zambia, Nigeria, the only 2 of the 4 African teams who are through to the round of 16 who have previously played at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Congo and Gambia making their debuts here. You talk about Solomon Owelo, very talented youngster. Zambia's second appearance at the renamed FIFA Under-20 World Cup, formerly the World Youth Championship, of course. They were knocked out in the first round in Nigeria back in 1999. Sun Tzu here. In possession to Nigeria. Lovely poise and balance from Olufemi. Adams helps it on. First corner of the match. The big number 6, Efe Ambrose, who scored big success in the qualifying. He was sent off, though, against Scotland. He was suspended against Japan. He's come forward for this corner kick here. Oh, and an opening goal! What a start for Nigeria. Echiejile. It's the fullback who has put the Flying Eagles in front in just the 3rd minute of the match. The corner from Awelo. And didn't he time the run perfectly? Echiejile, who plays with Insurance in Nigeria. Zambian defence a little bit static. 1 or 2 discussions going on at the back there. Perfect start for the men in green here. Echiejile is also something of a free kick specialist, a little bit like another former Nigerian number 3, Tai Taiwo, who now plays his club football with the French side Marseille. Those players who really rose to prominence in the Netherlands 2 years ago. Bala. Important here that Zambia just retained their composure early on. Stung by the early setback, but plenty of time to recover. This is good, neat, crisp passing just to build the confidence. Particularly, they will look for Clifford Mulemba quite a bit. There's Echiejile. Confirmation his first goal in his 4th appearance here. There. Scored 3 goals in qualifying. For the defenders, Zimba, the header back to his goalkeeper, Jacob Panda, has played African Champions League. The assistant on this near side with his flag raised there, just as the ball was flicked on. Kola and Mayuka, the 2 central strikers for Zambia today. Sometimes one has played just off the other, but they're going to, I understand, have a slightly more offensive look to them today. This is Akabweze and Bala. Well, he went down under the challenge from Piri. The referee, Wolfgang Stark, was only a few meters away. This is a chance here for Zambia to respond, but Mayuka just straying offside. Damina, former international defender who won a handful of caps in the late 80s. Also is the man in charge of Nigeria. Thrilled at the start his team was made here. Very positive. Bala applying some pressure, certainly in terms of height and weight. The Nigerians have an advantage over Zambia. Smaller, more compact. Maybe more nimble as a result. That's a lovely flick from Mayuka. Ulenga's trying to make ground on the far side. Tied up there by Ambrose. Well, I'm sure we're going to see plenty of exciting shots from distance here today. Kachinga with that effort for Zambia. One of the great things about the rise of African football in the last 10-20 years has been the shooting power of many of their defenders. Nigeria on the attack again. Waiting in the middle along with 3 others. Adams. That's a lovely turn by Akabweze this time. They've given it straight back to Nigeria. They can't afford to be doing that. Here come Nigeria once more. Oh, just too strong a touch from Bala. Has been able to call on the former German international Berti Vogts for advice. He's the coach of the senior team these days, also technical advisor to the youngsters. Zambia playing with Mulenga down the left, and Wansa the captain down the right, Kola and Mayuka through the centre. These young men have in abundance is the will to run. And I can tell you now, it is going to last the full distance today. Sadiq, the centre back. Akabweze winning the throw there off Zimba. Day. Akabweze. A very well-timed challenge there for Zambia. Just in the nick of time. One of those that, if it's a little bit out either side, and the player goes down, the referee almost obliged to give a penalty. Kola just getting caught out with the back heel. Echejile going down. It's his free kick. Kakabada will be very pleased to hang on to that one. After the early setback, any goalkeeper wants to get a good, solid, clean catch. Build a little bit of confidence when playing in the biggest game of his life. Kola in behind here. This is good from Zambia. It's wide. Just a little ripple of the net as the ball rebounded off the advertising boards behind. It's a really good run by Kola, but in between the centre-back and full-back. Day. Important change for Zambia today is Jovu, number 8, has dropped into the centre-back position today alongside Dennis Banda. Sadiq setup. Zambia with a player down at the moment. Nigeria on the attack. 2 ahead of the man on the ball here. Akabweze. Zambia wants some treatment for one of their players. Wansa will just knock it out. I think it might be Zimba who's the player down here. Joseph Zimba from Red Arrow. It's not the first time we've had an all-African round of 16 match. When you look back through the history books, 1997 in Saudi Arabia, we had Ghana take on the UAE in the round of 16. In Nigeria in 1999, we had both a round of 16 game and a quarter-final. Both of them involving Mali. Firstly against Cameroon, then against Nigeria. So for the moment, Zambia will play